Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to tell you the story of the CoopChain. Let me start to talking about Coop. Coop is one of the biggest Italian retailer, and the Coop system is composed by several major cooperatives, consumer cooperatives, and other medium and small cooperatives. Coop Italia is the national consortium that groups all of them. One of the most important responsibility of Coop Italia is to develop and maintain the Coop's private label products. And Coop Italia does this according to the Coop general mission. The Coop mission is to defend people's interest, health and safety, to safeguard the environment, to promote an aware consumption, and to contribute to the development of cooperation. And to achieve this goal, Coop adopts a 360 degrees action strategy to take full control of every Coop private label product supply chain. And to do this, Coop Italia established strong partnership with every supplier. If we want to sum up this approach, this strategy, we can focus on these three important pillars: traceability, transparency, and total supply chain control. So Coop is continuously looking for new technologies, new processes, and new methods to improve these three pillars. So we decided to explore the opportunities that blockchain technologies and IoT technologies could give us to improve transparency towards the consumers. So we chose to find out if the blockchain could help us to improve transparency towards the consumer, and we want to test IoT technology to understand if they could help us to reduce cost of traceability. In particular, thinking about the processes of data gathering from the field. So Coop Italia decided to develop a prototype. And for the prototype, Coop Italia chose the eggs supply chain, in particular the bio-eggs supply chain. Why the bio-eggs? We chose the bio-eggs because Coop already controls every single step of this supply chain, from hatcheries to consumers. And eggs are relatively simple to trace because obviously product is not transformed in any way, it's only packed. So the supply chain is not so complicated to trace. And bio-eggs are also a best-selling product for us. So in that way we can really and significantly test the impact that the prototype could have on the market and on the consumers. So the prototype goal is to check sustainability of a blockchain-based traceability solution. So we decided to launch a call for ideas with Seeds and Chips and IBM. And in the latest Seeds and Chips edition, we launched this call for ideas, and we call it Great Eggspectations. And I have to say that we received several applications, if I remember well, 28 applications, some of them about blockchain and the other on IoT technologies. And at the end of 2018, we decided to work on the prototype and to choose as partner Connecting Food. Connecting Food is a startup based in Paris that owns a food traceability solution based on blockchain, in particular based on a permissioned blockchain known as Hyperledger Fabric. And we thought that with a food traceability solution of Connecting Food, we can do real-time food traceability, and we can improve transparency towards the consumer. Obviously, IBM participated in the projects too. And IBM gave us the opportunity to use its Hyperledger Fabric environment to develop our prototype. And finally, we choose an important partner for Coop. We choose Eurovo. We choose Eurovo because Eurovo is one of the main leaders in the European market in eggs production. Eurovo works and is partner of Coop for over 16 years. And with Eurovo, we share values and mission because Eurovo believes in quality and transparency. And Eurovo decided to participate to the project because he has agreed that improve the control of the supply chain can guarantee more transparency to the consumers. So we started to develop in January, and 6 days ago, on the 2nd of May, we released the CoopChain. With the CoopChain, we want that the consumer can have the supply chain in their hand using its smartphone. And we put a QR code on the pack, on the Hex pack, and the consumer journey, the consumer experience is really simple, because consumer can scan the QR code on the Hex pack, can insert the batch code that he can find on the pack, and then can read the hens breeders and the packing center where the eggs come from. And the consumer can also read informations and watch videos to understand in details how the Eurovo and Coop supply chain is made. So, if you want to try, this is the QR code that we have on the pack. So, if you want, you can try it. On the slide, you have also batch code, an example batch code. This is the batch code of the first day of production traced with blockchain. And now, we don't know exactly. Now we have to learn from this prototype. We have to check the impact that this prototype will have on the market. And then Coop will decide its strategy, its future strategy about traceability, about transparency, and about blockchain. I'm finished. That's all. Thank you for your time.